and I just decided to hop right back into the Chocobo Racing Cup side quest where you're fighting or you're racing the one guy who's sponsored by Chocobo Sam to get Joey I think it's Joey, I don't remember his name, the answers about his parents who ran the Chocobo farm. And that is gonna be the one thing I didn't do on camera is all the annoying Chocobo races, which might have been helpful to some people if they were having a hard time, but I think the game's been out for almost 2 years now, so there's definitely other guides. I can show you what build I used for the Chocobo at first, but what I'm about to resume is literally after you beat the third, like, cup, I guess. It's the one where you go against the guy, and you have to beat him. You have to get a higher score out of the 3 races than him. Um, was able to get first place in all of them, but this is literally a cutscene right after you cross the finish line and win.
I cannot believe it! The Gold Cup goes to none other than Cloud Strife and Bill's Chocobo Ranch. He's taken 3 races in a row in an unprecedented, flawless victory. No one saw this snake in the grasslands coming, and now the racing world is sure to remember his name.
Nice work.
You did it, Cloud!
I knew there'd be a trophy, so that's why I had to do all the races. But that's also why it's been so long between the video, because I was not looking forward to doing all like 20 Chocobo races. It was kind of annoying, honestly. But anyways,
You really did it! You went and won us the Gold Cup!
Yeah, I know. Mind letting me breathe?
Nice riding.
Thanks.
There's a streak-running bastard. You stole the title right out from under my nose.
Well, Hyperion didn't make it easy.
I'd hope not. Mighty fine bird you raised. He beat mine fair and square.
Just tell me, what happened to my parents? I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn.
Son, do you know what kind of business your parents were trying to break into after they got their ranch up and running? Wild Chocobo conservation. It's no secret that environmental changes have been hard on the birds, and what's bad for them is bad for business. Unfortunately, nobody seemed to care. Saving the planet ain't cheap, you see. Folks know somebody's got to pay for it, but they'll be damned if it's gonna be them. So while everybody else turned a blind eye, one couple faced the problem head on. Your parents. They had everything they'd need. The know-how, drive, and passion. Thing is, none of that counts for much if you ain't got the gill. So they went around taking out loans left and right, till they were swimming in debt, which is when they ran into the meanest shark of them all. Reckon you know who.
Don Corneo.
I didn't know it at the time, but that sleazy son-of-a-bitch was rounding up folks and shipping them off to Shinra for their experiments. Will and Claire figured it was the only way they'd be able to save their business, so they signed up. A while later, Will paid me a visit. begged me to take the reins in his and Clara's stead. He wanted what was best for those birds. As did I, so I took him up on the offer and bought him out. And since then, I ain't seen either one of your parents. It was only after that I heard about Corneo's antics through the grapevine. Couldn't do a thing to stop him. Not with Shinra in the wings. That's for sure.
They say anything about me? Or my sister?
Not to me, no. Don't go thinking they forgot about you. You and your sister were always at the forefront of their minds. The business might have gone south, but they chose to give up their future to make sure you two could have yours. That's why you got a roof over your head, a place to work, and food to eat.
I can't believe it. I've had it wrong this whole time.
Son, I'd be surprised if there's a wild chocobo out there that doesn't owe its freedom to your mom and your dad, one way or another. Hell of a legacy to live up to, but if you want it, the business is yours. Just know this, it ain't gonna turn a profit. So unless you can find a way to fund it, you'll wind up in the same trouble as your folks. Think it over. Maybe chat with Pawpaw, too.
He knew that he was there.
Call it. Heads or tails, son. Get it right, and I'll float you some operating capital.
So tails, I'm gonna go tails.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna do this on my own. Me and Chloe and Gramps, I mean.
You truly are their boy. Got your old man's pig head and your mother's backbone. Not bad.
Goes heads.
I'm gonna do my parents proud. You'll see. It may take some time, but I'll make sure their legacy lives on. I don't get it. If Gramps knew all this, why'd he make it sound like Sam was to blame?
He was probably trying to protect you, to stop you from going after Corneo or Shinra on your own. So he pinned it on Sam, knowing that your uncle would be okay shouldering the blame.
Shouldn't have to tell you this, but seeking revenge would be stupid.
I know. Still, if an opportunity did happen to come along, you'd help me out, wouldn't you?
Hey, I'm a world-famous jockey now. Can't be associated with that kind of stuff.
You had me going there.
Cloud and his Chocobo were in perfect sync. That race will go down in history.
Congratulations on winning the Gold Cup! What up, girls?
Welcome, sir. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. That took, I mean, it wasn't really bad. I spent like 2 or 3 months avoiding it. But grade 2 really only took about an hour. It's like 3 minutes per race. It's 10 races. So I think I had a couple grade 3s left. And then grade 1 was 3 races. So it's about an hour and a half.
We're all looking forward to your next race.
You
ran a brilliant race.
I wonder what other quests there are to do. done everywhere else. Alright, 1 sec.
Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice. I can't believe it. You ran a brilliant race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice.
There he is! The superstar of the Chocobo racing world!
Race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice.
There he is! The superstar of the Chocobo racing world!
You ran a brilliant race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice.
That race was insane! One of the best I've ever seen. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
There he is!
You ran a brilliant race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice. I can't believe it. Hyperion actually lost the race? Cloud and his Chocobo were in perfect sync.
That race was insane.
You ran a brilliant race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice. I can't believe it. Hyperion actually...
The superstar of the Chocobo racing world!
Cloud and his Chocobo were in perfect... You ran a brilliant race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice.
There he is! The superstar of the Chocobo racing world!
Cloud and his... You ran a brilliant race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice.
That race was insane. One of the best I've ever seen. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
There he is! The superstar of the Chocobo!
You ran a brilliant race. Congratulations! I was cheering so hard, I almost lost my voice.
That race was insane. One of the best.
You ran a
Alright, I'm
brilliant
back.
race. Congratulations!
I was trying to do everything that I could before I do that thing. I guess before I do the actual story mission, just find Dio, which is not that hard. Pirate King's treasure. I did everything. Sorry, it's just been a while since I actually did the game, so I feel like I want to do some Chadley missions to refresh on the combat. What happened here? I didn't do this one? Cloud continues his quest to become the Queen's Blood Champion. I guess I didn't do that. It's not a checkpoint. So that one's still ongoing. What if there's not a discovery? Now what if I just didn't find it? Parting gift. Oh, so I was supposed to forfeit Kate. So this one says Kate is unable to destroy many supply crates. I wonder what I would have gotten. So in this one, back in chapter whatever, means that I wasn't able to. Instead of forfeiting, I continued and became the Queen's Blood Champion. I was supposed to forfeit. Interesting. Alright, let's see what I got from Chadley. Region Intel. did. Oh no. In the Coral region. It's 34 out of 38. Oh, so there's some. Okay, so there's something I can do. Tier development.
Your trusty guide, Boo-Boo, is at your service. Hold on to your hat, Chocobo. And here we are.
Coral region. I think this is the Coral region. Yeah, this is it. I think this means there's one more thing for me to do in the Coral region. Outside Coliseum. Oh no, there's a couple more things I gotta do. Doesn't rush. Where can I fast travel?
Where would you like to go, Kubo? Let's take that, Kubo. We've arrived at your destination.
In order.
I'll have to be. Okay, so I can't even do this on here.
Maybe I'll get things
Hands off at the Coliseum, which means I get the
I'm gonna stick to the racing lanes too.